why an HSA is 17.65% better than a 401k. In this video, we're going to talk about a health savings account or an HSA and why it's worth at least 17.65% more than $1 in your 401k. My name is David Quintiri, and I have been bringing all of this really complicated financial stuff out, making it simple for everybody to learn. And this one, it's gonna be very important for a lot of people because they are making potentially a big mistake. Now, depending on where you are around the world, this may apply to you, not necessarily just in the United States. When you contribute to an HSA, you save 7.65% on payroll tax if you earn under $160,000. And if you're self-employed, you can double that. Unlike 401k contributions, HSA contributions don't owe this tax. But that's not all. You also save at least 10% on federal income taxes. In a world where tax rates only seem to be climbing higher, this is really a big deal. Your 401k dollars are taxed when withdrawn, but HSA dollars are not when used properly. I'm going to show you something. In fact, in this video, I'm going to show you a loophole that many aren't aware of, and that relates to the HSA. Now, I want to say this up front. Do you want to throw all of your money into this? No, we need to make the wise choice, but understand as we get older, there are expenses. There are absolutely going to be health expenses, and we want to make sure that we have that nest egg to prepare for this. Nobody wants to get sick, but unfortunately, these are the circumstances that we have to deal with as we get older. CNBC goes into more detail on the HSA, a financial cheat code, especially if you're in a high tax bracket. HSA contributions and investment earnings are never taxed if you follow the rules when withdrawing. So how can you have an HSA? The very first step is signing up for a high deductible health insurance plan that's HSA eligible. And here's where it gets interesting. Because just recently, the IRS announced the largest ever increase in maximum contributions to HSAs. In 2024, the max HSA contribution will be $4,150 for an individual, but if you have a family, you can do up to $8,300. And if you're over 55, you can add an extra $1,000 on top of that, pushing the maximum contributions for $5,150 for individuals and $10,300 for couples. While HSAs do come with their own set of requirements, the flexibility they offer is unmatched. So you can actually, that whole use it or lose it provision, that doesn't apply. The money in your HSA is yours to invest as you see fit. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, other types of securities. The longer you stay invested, the longer your investments have to create the compounding returns over time. It is a really good thing to pay attention to because if somebody's just putting all their money into their 401k, they didn't even take advantage of this, this is a huge mistake. It may not apply for everybody. People may not want to do this, but for those who are looking for that 401k as their entire nest egg and they're ignoring this one, they're making a big mistake. Every dollar in an HSA is tax-free if you use it for medical expenses. Even if you're not immediately using the money for medical expenses, this is the trick, this is the thing here, okay? You can save your receipts and reimburse yourself years later tax-free. This is amazing. This is unbelievable, in fact. As long as you have the receipts for medical expenses, you can use the money for whatever you want, whether it's a fancy vacation or a new car. So while most people dump everything into their 401k as their retirement savings tool, an HSA could be a secret weapon in your financial arsenal, especially if you're a high earner or anticipate being one in the future. Just keep in mind that using it effectively, you'll need to be comfortable covering your healthcare expenses out of pocket, at least until you hit your deductible each year. So like I said, it doesn't apply necessarily to everybody, but I think people should actually be looking into this. The best part, you can adapt an HSA to the needs at various stages of your life. So everybody at some point is going to be a spender or a saver for their healthcare needs. While an HSA might be a smart choice, you've got to consult the person who manages your money or doing your own research, since this has such a major long-term impact. Okay, this is something that we could be thinking 20, 30, even maybe 40 years out into the future. That's something that we want to take the time and think about. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share with you today. The HSA, there are some loopholes with this, making it a very viable option for a lot of people. So consider it. I want to know what your thoughts are on this. If you have any other videos that you'd like me to make, just put them in the comments below. Every comment goes up in the register, and I do make videos based on your comments. If you're commenting, then I could share with you in the future. Please hit that thumbs up button on the way out, and don't forget to share this with somebody who you think might benefit from it. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.